I think the connection between math and music is pure aesthetics. The chills one can get from seeing a beautiful proof of a theorem. It's like hearing a beautiful piece of music. I was torn between the two until I was in my early 20s, about 20, 21. And I think what pushed me into music was I would get more applause. I'm serious. I had an unusual family history. I never met my father and so forth. I left home at 16. So, yeah, I guess those positive strokes mean something to me. As I got older, I realized how effervescent that was. That after the applause, and it's the same the next day as it was before. To me, form is the most important part of a piece. I tell people I actually write more like a carpenter making a kitchen, a beautiful kitchen, and he has the measurements beforehand, and he wants to make everything then fit, but as beautiful as possible also. I've just found that in general I have to do a lot of preparations of things to throw out before the right thing comes. I think it's like Edison said about the light bulb. He said he didn't feel disappointed. I found 1,000 things that won't work. Maybe bring that figure out a little more, because it's like they introduce what's to come next. The cello and viola can come through there more. Could you voice the top of the chords more? And again, play a little more lightly. That's it. Boy, I really like that. 1, 2, 1, 2. Will those grace notes sound better as an open string of octave below, you think? Good. Just a couple of things. My grandfather was the chief mechanic for this gang called the Purple Gang. Terrorized Detroit from the 1920s to the 50s. That's enough about me, I guess. I don't have any reason. I've written just a couple quartets before, and I know the quartet literature so well. Maybe it's a demon, but I can't help but compare well. Look what Beethoven has done, Mozart has done, Bartok has done. Such an important occasion, I wouldn't want to make a fool out of myself more than I am anyway. And I was thinking how all of us, practically, all the composers I know, except for one, sound so old-fashioned compared to what was being done over 100 years ago. There's been this beautiful, beautiful progression from Gregorian chant, where our music became more and more complex harmonically. By the early 20th century, chords with all 12 notes were being used. So where do you go? Now that we're writing old music, I always call it old music because almost Rite of Spring, 1913, I think. So if someone were to write a piece in the style of say early Bartok in the 20s or so, that would be considered fine, and Webern or Schoenberg in the first decade of the century, and that's considered, fine, it's up to date. So I always ask these people, then what if you just go maybe 20 years earlier and you're writing something in the style of Brahms, is that okay? And they don't have an answer. There's been some fantastic quintets written, I felt. Yeah. There aren't any new ones that I know of. Yeah. I was originally going to play. I had this accident, and I can't really play anymore. It's like reminds me of that famous Yiddish expression that says, man makes plans and God laughs. So I have this new quintet, and I thought what kind of music it is, and anyone you could recommend. And he immediately mentioned Brian, who last year, I think he did the second Bartok piano concerto, which is a very, very virtuosic and percussive piece. So I asked him if he would do it, and he was willing. I mean, it's really a religious question because, like everybody asks, what the hell's going on? Why are we born? Why are we here? Why is all this misery here? And we know there must be some intelligence because you know how everything works, gravity, and just a lot of incredible things in the universe. I think it was Isaac Singer who said that he believed in the intelligence of God, but not God's mercy. I remember someone saying to me with derision, pointing, "You have a mocking spirit." Maybe so.